Welcome back to Age of Engineering, and well, I think it's time to improve our grid power situation. I've been adding this whole system together and it's working very well. Getting lots of resources, and getting lots of resources through here as well, aluminium and everything else. And what I need to do is add another one, another transfer node just down here that bypasses the furnace chain, and I can put a filter on it and we'll head it back that way. And that way, you've not seen this before, but that just basically goes to our draw system. So this is just searching as well as it can do for stuff it can take to the draw system, which is fine. However, the grid power situation is becoming a little bit, well, let's go and take a look. You'll see what I mean. So grid power at the moment, we've got 51.3 and we're using 38. Every time we use those speed upgrades, it gets a little bit worse. So all the way around here, we've got all these solar panels. They work fine, but every time I want to keep upgrading the transfer nodes with speed upgrades, and every time I do that, I need to put some more solar panels down for every single node. So I thought we'd have a look at some alternative options. For that, I'm going to need another ender pearl. And have these grown yet? They haven't. I do have another one or two ender pearls hanging around miscellaneous chest. There's another one, so let's actually just put that one back. Yes, so we need to cut that up. So let's just grab you, cut it into 8 ender shards, and pop it in here because we're going to need some of these resonating redstone crystals. Let's just get a few more redstone. We're going to need, just to use up that, we need 4 times 4, we need 16. And we got 58. Fine. Let's just separate that, just halve it. Put half back in. So we don't have this thing hanging around. I do like how the icon changes, however, depending on the number of you have. That's quite a nice addition. I wish more mods would do that kind of thing. So we've got resonating redstone crystals. What can we do with it? So there's a few different mills, and if I just we want extra utilities. Where are the mills? So there's the water mill. Can I just use the pipe character mill? There's lots of things with mill. Guess not. Okay, let's just look at the mills themselves then. So, let's do it this way. This is fine. There's a windmill, which is just like it's like a windmill for the IC2 system, but this time it just generates grid power. So again, we can put it wherever we want, all the way up at the top of the map as long as it's chunk loaded, if we want to. But it gives 1 GP, 1 grid power. If we have a look at the solar panel. 1 GP. No good. A little bit underwhelming, let's put it that way. We've got 2 other things, a lava mill, 2 GP, adjacent to the lava. So I'll build one anyway, I think, one of those, just to demonstrate it. So is the fire mill. The dragon egg mill is the one that, well, it says 1 GP, but once you put a dragon egg on top of it, it goes a little bit insane. But we're not there yet. So the fire mill, yes, we can get more than 1 GP out of 1 block space. The lava mill, the same thing, but I think we can use multiple sides, so let's try that out. I don't think it's as efficient as the water mill, however, so gives GP for adjacent flowing water blocks. The higher the level, the more GP. So max power is 4. Well, it doesn't say whether max power is 2. Yeah, so let's give it this a try and see what's going on. So what do we need for these? We're going to need some redstone torches, that much is for certain, so let's make a few of those. Handily, we've got some redstone and we've got some sticks, so let's just convert those over. And let's build a lava mill first. We're going to need some gold, we've got that. We're going to need some stone burnt, which we don't have yet. Do I have any stone left? Oh, there may be some in here. Yeah, maybe. Let me just grab some more and put that on. There we go. Oh, not the macerator. The furnace. There we go. So we just need to make stone bricks, and then from stone bricks we then combine them again to get polished stone, and then we burn the polished stone. Let's just swap those out. Why won't you swap out? Why? I thought that was what the recipe was. Stone birds, polished stone. Oh, it's in the resonator. Ha. Okay, so you can go back to burning these. You can switch. And in this case, let's just put that down there. I don't need those for now. This is going to produce stone burns. And as you can see, we're running pretty close. Every time this hits 8, the power drain, that is, it's getting pretty close to our 51.3, so we're going to need something else. That's going to take a couple of minutes to go through, and of course we're going to keep getting more stone from this side, so we'll come back once that's done, I think, or at least we can have a look at some of the other things. Watermill, what do you need? So you also need these redstone gears, so we need some gear of those and planks. That's not terribly hard. We got some stuff here. Let's just convert those into planks and put some redstone torches around them. Okay, 2 of those. What else was needed for the watermill? The resonating crystals, and the rest is stone birds. And the same thing. I'm going to run out of. I'm going to run out of crafting grids again. Never mind. How many have you done? You've done 6. That's enough. Good. Okay, 1 watermill. So we're going to want a bucket, and let's go and take a look at how well this does. In fact, we're going to need a few buckets, perhaps. So I don't know where quite to put this. Was chunk loaded. I guess behind our greenhouse will do for now. So if we have, let's say, our watermill here, pop you down. No power used or generated just yet. So then if we just pull up some ground, what I want to do is just measure just how well it does. So if we put 1 flowing water there, it generates 4 power. Okay, what happens if I remove this one? 7. Okay, so if we move this again, 9. It is only along when it's along the flat sides. So if I remove this last one, 14. 14 power from 9 blocks. So that's more than 1 per block, which is pretty efficient. What we could also do, because this block doesn't count, I guess, but there is running water there and there, we could do something along this sort of line. We need another watermill. Let's go and make one inside. Now, of course, the downside to a watermill is that you have the flowing water sound. So if that really bothers you, you may want to go with a lava mill. Let's just take a look at what that needs. That's actually a much simpler recipe. It's going to need more stone, but though, just 1 more. Let's put you down as well. And have you finished making some stone? It looks like you have. Let's put those back into bricks. Bricks into polished stone and put those back in. We only need 1. And we'll compare the 2. So I want to go and get some lava. And in fact, this is where I do actually need 2 buckets. Let's just actually grab the whole thing. The fluid tank from over here. I rarely use this smelter anymore, but I'll just keep it here because it's handy for alloying. Yeah, there we go. So we can go around here, and where do we want to put this? If that's the watermill, let's put the lava mill, I don't know, here or something like that. And we'll see how well it does. Let me just put this down over here so it's safer. And we'll go and grab the mill itself. Can I just cover this in? Sick of jumping over it. That'll do. Okay, so we can take some of you and make a lava mill. Pop around the back. Could you just walk through? I've got a hole in the back of the. I've got a hole in the back of the little hut. There we go. Okay, so pop you down. So this doesn't have to be flowing, which means, of course, you're going to be fine with any kind of lag they generate. Let's just put those. I assume it's going to be on each of the 4 sides rather than diagonal again, just like the other item, just like the watermill. So you are generating nothing. And now you're generating 2. Still 2. That's not great. No. The only thing it can generate is 2. So that means if we want these, we'd probably want to put 1 here, 1 here, and 1 here and share 1 lava. And we get 8 in 5 block space. So it's not much different in terms of efficiency. However, yeah, I don't think I like that as much as the water option. So let's just put you in there. For now, I'll leave it there. If I need an extra couple to boost, that will work. Let's just see how well we can do a shared water setup, though. Where was I? I needed some more of stone burnt, top and bottom. And we're going to need, actually, let's take those back off. I'm going to need some torches first. Much more redstone. Let's put some of this away. Have we got more redstone? 29. That'll do. Let's just craft them here. 18, and I needed what? 8 per, so that should actually do the job. What was it again? The watermill? Oh, just planks. Okay. And then we can grab those, put them between the resonating, and then surround them with stone burnt. Okay. So I'm not going to bother with windmills. You can imagine you just put them up into the sky, leave space in front and behind them. I don't really fancy much building up that far. Not so much of that fan of that kind of approach, because they just end up with spindly platforms and all kinds of stuff trying to get up there and come back down if I need to. So this block doesn't count and this block doesn't count, but I need the water to run both of those directions where it doesn't really matter when it gets to this point, I guess. And the same thing on this side. So if I then remove you like that, will that get the maximum it needs? Let's just grab one more piece of water, one more bucket of water, and head back over. So currently that one is producing 14. This is producing 6. This is producing nothing. If we put it here, we should get now get 12. Okay, so it is looking somewhat at this block and this block, because all that water is running. But we've got 14, 12, 14. If anyone knows any more efficient setups, I guess what we could do is put one here as well. And then, yeah, it becomes a little bit weird because you can't let 2 of the blocks combine. Otherwise, you're going to get weird issues. But that certainly is okay for now. We're up to 94 grid power. So we're double already. And, you know, we could just add an extra 8 here with those. But both of them will work. Choose whichever one you prefer until you get the dragon egg one, at which point you can shut those down. The dragon egg one is ridiculous. They need wyvern cores in this pack, though. Eye of redstone is not too bad. Wyvern cores is a little bit worse. Okay, so we're not doing that one just yet, but Draconic Evolution, of course, starts in the end anyway. Okay, I'm down here in my tunnel. I was thinking, if we're going to automate steel as well, what I probably want to do is use one of these to transfer some iron into the steel kind of manufactory, and just have it do one at a time, and then that'll just include maybe something like that. We'll keep it to a smaller amount of resources. To be honest, we're going to be getting lots of steel coming through anyway, lots of iron coming through, I should say. So, you know, even a round robin setup to steel would be fine. So if we just dig out here, we'll be able to join back up to this pipe, which heads to our draw system anyway. So something not too far away from that will do. I don't want to dig up too much because we are not far underneath a pond. And the last thing I want is a pond coming down on us. But at the same time, well, I guess we've got to find out. I'm hoping there's going to be 3 now layers that I can go up. Something along those lines. So that's 1. 2. Please no water. Please no water. One more. Come on. Good. Okay. So we're going to put coal coke oven up there. Down here, we're going to actually put our blast furnace. Where am I? That's just another passage I dug. Okay, so let's go and get that upgrade. Whoa! Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I have nightmares of remembering running into laser drill beams. Yeah, I've done that a few times. Okay, so let's go and grab this upgraded version. We're going to the reinforced blast brick and steel plate, of course. Let's just pop a few bits and pieces in that I don't need just yet. So we've got that, and then we want coal coke. So let's just see coke oven brick, coke brick, coke brick. The only thing it needs is lava wood, which we've made before, and seared brick again, which we've got. So I could set that back up, or in fact, to be honest, the only use I'm using it for these days now I've got this set up is going to be down there anyway, because I don't think I need it anywhere else. So we could just disassemble it. I've got two of them, remember? The other one is being used for charcoal, so that's automatic. So let's just grab you. It will produce, of course, creosote as a side effect, so I may well just have to make another one of these fluid tanks and another fluid trash can. Have I got all of them? 26. 27. Okay. Let's put that together. And hopefully this whole thing can be automated. And let's pop it in here. Actually, this is right over. I need to go one further over. So when I find out the pond is one further over, but that's okay for now. Right, so where's my blast brick? There you are, reinforced. And there we go, where's my hammer? Why won't you bake? Is that a different recipe? Just one additional thing. You need to actually put a hopper at the top of it. Okay, let's see what the block looks like when that's done. So do we have, well, I'm going to say do we have a hopper? We have a hopper in our inventory, so that's fine. Let me just grab my bucket back. Pop you back here. Where's the engineer's manual? There we go. What did I just... Oh, where's the bucket? There we go. What am I even doing? Okay, so our draw system is starting to reflect. We've got 512 aluminium already, so we're going to have to craft upgrades at the latest next episode, because this is filling up. I can make more draws, but once they fill one, they'll just overflow to the next and the next. And we saw that in the Project Ozone 2 playthrough, that we got to get rid of those, so that's fine. We can do. Where's the hopper? There we go. Pop through here, and now I've got to go up a little bit. Annoyingly. It's okay, I've got another passageway here. There we go. Pop up, and hopper should go here. Ooh, I like that. Improved blast furnace. So I'm guessing one of these is the output, and the inputs are in the top. Do you have an interface? You do. Looks pretty much identical. So yeah, one of these is going to be probably the creosote outputs or something along those lines. Let's have a look in the book. Do you tell me what it is? Steel is output at the front of the furnace, which is facing me. Slag at the back, and the furnace will automatically output connected inventories or conveyor belts. Iron, coal, coke are fed in through the top. Okay, so if I then head up there, let's head around here again, just temporarily. I should be able to put a coke oven up there. When I... Oh, I hit this drill sometimes. Honestly. Where is it? Let's just dig around so I don't have to go through. Where's my torches gone? There we go. So let's start this up again. Good. And yeah, so we got the input in the right place. I'm just going to need... We get output from the coal coke oven from the bottom middle, I assume. We'll be fine. So we can build this right on top of its kind of cousin, the blast furnace. And let's just put that up here. Hopefully I am getting these positioned correctly. Shouldn't be far off, if not. And the only thing I don't know is if it's going to need a hopper spacing between the two to pull stuff out. I think it may do. Yeah, let's actually we're going to have to move it up one. Let me just move that. Okay, that should be sorted now. We've got the coal coke dropping in from the top. We're all the way up there. We've just got a hopper between the two, which will do for now. It's not going to have much in it for very long. This is filling up with, well, I've put some coal in manually, but it automatically is outputting to here. That's exactly where we want it. And then we've got to do something. Why I've got this much iron in my inventory? We just want to put it in a fluid tank. Let's put it at the front, actually. There we go. And we're going to say, we're going to output to the bottom, I think. And then just put the fluid trash can underneath. And are you getting rid of all of that? No, you're not. You're not pulling yet. I forgot to do that bit. Pull from this side. Yep, you're empty. Good. So that's all set up. We just need to supply iron. Okay, so I'm going to hope that this will let me just put a pipe on the side, well, a transfer filter, and then pop in an item filter with iron. And I'm going to say I just want a single item at a time. And that should be quite slow then, at least slow this down so I don't use up all my iron. There we go. And we're going to feed that from here with transfer pipes. So if we go this way, well, yeah, you won't go that way. Okay, you want to go one further across then? Yeah, one further across. Still seems to consume 3x3, even though the actual model is much smaller. Okay, so that should be hooked up. So if this has iron in it, it should find its way into the steel, the improved blast furnace. And then what did it say in the manual? It said something about where it supplies the output. So see, there's output at the front, slag at the back, and the furnace will automatically output to connected inventories. Okay, so we can feed, if this is the front, see, they look different. I want to think that they're different things, but this was definitely the front that we what was it, that side? Huh. Easiest way to tell is just to actually put something in there and put a chest or two down. I've got a crafting grid out here. Let's just put a couple of chests down so we can determine which side is which. And of course, I can put one there. That's not, doesn't look like it's connected, but we'll see. And the same thing here, and let's see what comes out of them. Let's start it up by putting some iron's already been done. It's not terribly fast, but it did say we can do preheaters, so I think this may be what these are, which means I may need to move this pipe. What did it say about preheaters? And this, of course, will speed things up, which will mean it'll use more coal, not more coal, more iron. Go back to the thing. So, not only the automation, it can be fitted with preheaters by addition of hot air. Okay, where are the preheaters? There we go. Blast furnace preheater. You need iron sheet metal and external heater. Sheet metal we already know is just iron plates. So we need 7 times 4, 28 iron plates, and then we want this stuff, which we've already made. But we want 2 of them. So let's make a stack of iron plates and yeah, Yeah, some more iron stuff, but all of that stuff is stuff we've seen before, so I'll jump forward a little. Okay, with the crafting done, I've had to do a bit of rearranging. Unfortunately, I can't just attach a transfer node directly to this. It doesn't eject into a transfer node, so I've had to go to a chest with the transfer node underneath like that, just to make sure nothing gets ejected into the chest. Works fine. The slag comes out of here at the back. Again, works fine. It's not got any upgrades, but that's fine. We shouldn't need any. So let me just put some cobblestone back so I don't fall through. So we now have the preheaters as well. I've been crafted those. Again, very common components, so shouldn't be too much. Are you connected? You don't appear to be, but let's give it a go. And I've rerouted some of these, so hopefully those as well. And that needs more coal coke. So that's going to take a while to go through. So I guess we've got to figure out... Is there any way to speed this one up, I wonder? Interesting. No, I don't know any way. So we may have to put multiple of those through. Not that I need steel particularly fast, mind you, but having some of it available will be good. Let's the manual around here. Is there anything in here for preheater that I need to know? I assume not, other than... Oh, there we go. So they use the heat up air. Each furnace can have up to 2 preheaters, and each preheaters require 32 flux per tick to work. So we're going to have to get some cable all the way down there, and that's not too bad actually. I have been upgrading, so I've got some of the first cable, and we need to get it to here, so I guess we can go underneath. That may work. Possibly. Hopefully I don't accidentally destroy something with this. We'll see. Let's just actually get a lot of this out of the way. And I do have a passageway behind here. Yep, this is where it goes into our furnaces. So if we had a couple more furnaces, we've got a bit of room. So I can bring down some first cable this way. And in fact, not down that far, just one less than that. Bring it over. And you're not connecting? That's... This is IF, not RF. 32 flux per tick. That should be connecting, unless it can only connect to certain sides. Maybe the top. Let's have a look. Let's pop outside. Ah, of course. Alright, so we're going to have to go around a little bit another way. But that's okay. We can just go this way. And I assume that's the airport. Or maybe that needs to be rotated. Yeah, we'll sort that in a second. So, if I bring this up this direction, can we go right into the top? One more. Let's go up a little bit higher. There we go, that's connected. So now we can just go this way. One off. Nearly there. Okay. Are you filling? Still doesn't seem like you're filling. Oh, this one has. Good. However, looks like it's rotated incorrectly, so I guess let's try and rotate this correctly. What side does it get placed down when I put it down? So I've got to be facing the furnace. Should do the job, and the same thing on this side. That also should do the job. I think we're set up. Then we have a full improved blast furnace with automatic distribution. Both of those are going in. They both seem to be on. Oh, I've got block noise turned down. Let's just see if I turn that back up again. It's the diesel generator. Do I hear any noise from this? Yeah, maybe a slight hum. Okay. Let's turn that back down again. It's too annoying. Okay, so we've got that running. We just need more coal coke, so I need to feed in coal to the top. That won't be terribly hard. I can probably feed out of this with a... Oh, wow. It's not... slightly off sync, I think. Is that because it's out of... Yeah, this is not fast enough, I'm guessing. Yeah, it's slightly not fast enough. So if I just slow this down a little bit so we can get, I don't know, 50? Hopefully it will get enough stone to keep going. The rest is all going to be fairly obvious. Nothing much I'm going to show on camera. Just feed coal at the back of this into the coal coke oven at the top, coke oven. And, you know, if it isn't going out that way, then we can feed it along with a transfer node or something into here, whereby, you know, this will get pulled into our larger system. So we've got steel automated. We've got... I'm going to have to automate this a little bit more because we don't have enough furnaces to deal with this yet. It is processing, but just not fast enough to clear the backlog. Or rather, we need to get rid of a lot of this cobblestone. And we'll see where we go from there. So we're just about time for this episode. We've got everything done I needed to, which is get automated steel going. And we've got much more grid power with our water mills and optionally the lava mill. We're heading towards the end, and we're going to have to head towards the end soon because lots of things we actually need from there to actually progress much further. One of the things that I'd like to have before we go there is dark plate armor. Excuse me. That needs dark steel, which in turn needs obsidian. So, excuse me, figuring out a better way to get obsidian, iron, coal dust, and iron are trivial now. We just need much more obsidian. To be honest, I only need about 30 of it, so I could go spelunking for a lava pool and fill up a couple of fluid tanks maybe. That'll do for now. We can pipe them through the smeltery to get that the set of armor. And later on, though, we're going to have to figure out a way to do that. Some of the ways that are in the pack are things like the electric crucible. However, that triggers age 9, so we're not going to be able to get there yet, mainly because there's other things like this in there. An end diamond, for instance. So, not going to do that one. Of course, we can get obsidian just fine as long as we have automated lava. So, the other methods of getting lava, well, bottler, that's no good. Squeezer, we can get phosphor from forestry, which comes from bees. If you like bees, that's good for you. Most of us have a bit of an issue with that. Fluid tanks, nothing much there. Electric crucible, electric centrifuge, we can't do anything with. And squeezer, we could squeeze blaze powder to get lava. That would be like 4 blaze powder per bucket of lava, so it's not terribly great unless there's another way I don't know of. So if you do know any other way to get lava in this pack that is accessible to us at age 5, maybe close to age 6, then that would be cool. Otherwise, I will just go and get it manually and put it in a tank, and we'll make up some dark plate armor. The other thing that will be useful to have if we're going to head to the end is the glider, not the wings, it's the upgrade glider. So it requires a couple of other things. Electric jetpack, which requires lots of other things, most of which we've made before, apart from a jetpack. Elytra? Elytra? Elytra makes an elytra. Okay. It doesn't tell me how I get that, so yeah. I'll have to figure that one out. And then the other thing is the jetpack attachment plate, which is iridium. So if we're going to get that, we're going to have to sort out iridium. And then that means advanced IC2. So after I get some base armor, I probably have to go into advanced IC2. So they're probably going to be the next couple of episodes. That may mean we're going to have to expand out that reactor because I'm to get... Let's just head over there. Yeah, these first fuel rods are down to about 1/3. But of course, we don't use IC2 that much. What I may have to do is create some kind of breeder reactor thing where we end up getting those processed, and then we're going to reuse some of that for some of the other processes later on in IC2. So that's coming up as well. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Feel free to thumbs up if you have. And next episode, yeah, we'll see. Advanced armor, I think. Thanks for watching.